Alright, so I've got a long yarn end here. It goes on for years. I'm going to pull this tail a little bit longer so I don't have too much to contend with here. And you can see I've got a little bit of a gap right here that I want to close. So I'm just going to really quick kind of whip stitch this shut so we don't have leaking stuffing. Just pull that tight. You can see it's a little conical, so you're going to want to take your yarn needle, go right down through the middle, and pull it right through the top. It's my little trick. Gives you a nice little base there so it stands up by itself. Alright, so now we're going to do a little bit of needle shaping. We've got our little depression at the bottom here to make sure it stands. And you're going to go back down through the hole that you came up in, because if you don't, you're going to pull a little pucker in the top, and that's not what you want. But it is what you want down here. So you're going to come out between rounds 9, between round 9 and 10. And we're just going to make sure that the cap and the stem are definitely two separate things. So you're not going to go back down through the hole that you came out in here. You're going to go down through the hole next to it because you want to pucker this a little bit to pull it tight. Don't pull it too tight though. See how that accentuates the shape there? It's a little wonky over here, nicer over here. Alright, so back to the stem. Again, I'm going down through the same hole here because I don't want it to pucker here, but I do want it to pucker down here, so I'm going to move one hole over for the stem. And you're just going to repeat that a couple of times around the base. You don't have to do the whole round here. You just want to make sure that you're pulling the cap into less of a blob. Alright, finished my last little X there. Got a little bit of stuffing diddles, just take care of that. I do not weave in my ends when I have stuffed amigurumi pieces like this. Instead, I do what I call losing the ends, which you're just going to go down this hole that you came up here and just poke it out across the mushroom. You don't want to catch the stitches because if you do, you're going to pucker it, and that's a problem. And what this does is it creates a complex web of the yarn in the stuffing on the inside that tangles in itself and ensures that it's not going to pull out anywhere. And it just saves you the trouble of having to weave it through stitches, which just makes me itchy. And you want to make sure you do it many times, many times, just to make sure that you don't get anything pulled out. Alright, that should be enough. And then, just snip. And then, just use the end of your yarn needle and poke that into the stuffing. There you go. Little mushroom.